Hey guys, give me 1 second to get the chat pulled up. Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? This stream we're going to be finishing up the Stonewood Estate. We're going to be doing the mother-in-law house that is right here, and we're going to be doing all of the exterior of this lot. So hopefully this will be a really fun stream for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Epic, thanks for stopping by. Sans, thanks for stopping by. Nicole, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you guys joining in on the streams that I post. Alrighty, so let's get to it. Let's get started on this mother-in-law house. This mother-in-law house should be fairly simple. There's not going to be much to it, so we should be able to get this one done pretty quick with a lot of detail work in it. I think what I want to do though, and this is going to be kind of interesting too, because I haven't touched any of the new Parenting Hood pack stuff, so there's going to be some new items in here that I might want to try out. Let's see, I want to get a nice window over here. You ever build a house that wasn't ordinary? I've thought about building a house, and I've actually started coming up with some blueprints. I thought about building a house that was all octagonal shapes that are connected with hallways. So it kind of look almost as if the house was designed to be like in space. I'm currently trying to think up some blueprints with that, but it's really hard to do octagonal shapes and still make your rooms, have your rooms make sense. Why is there a couch on the roof? Where are you seeing a couch on the roof?
Where are you seeing a couch on the roof? No. He's asking, like, have you ever made a house like that?
Oh, you mean to build a house that was like that? No, I haven't thought, but that's a great idea. We can probably play around with that. GTA, thanks for stopping by. Alright, let's get this house going. Let's get some windows in here. We'll try and keep this house somewhat modern. Maybe put something like that. Let's see. And I'm always open to suggestions, guys. So if you have any ideas on what we can do for some of these rooms and stuff like that, or any builds, go ahead and let me know. I am always open to suggestions. That'll give us a pretty good idea right there. Okay, let's start on this living room. Now, oh, see, this is what I was talking about, where I have a whole bunch of new stuff, so it'll be interesting to see what new stuff they put in here. I'm gonna try and refrain from using some of the new stuff just because I've already started building this house, and if some of you guys want to download this house, I don't want to use too much of the expansion packs. Let's see. I think I kind of want to try and do... I want to try something different. I think I want to try and use furniture like this, so that it kind of looks like an older folks' home. We'll probably change up the colors, but it'll kind of make everything look like it's an older relative's home. What I want to try and do once this house is completely built is I want to start a new family. I'm gonna have a mother and a father. I want one child and 2 teenagers. The teenagers will be 1 boy, 1 girl. And then I want to do grandparents, and I want to try and play the new Parenthood on this house. So I think that'll make it kind of interesting. A really old looking TV, we can do that. Let's try and find a coffee table to put this TV on though. Let's see. Well, we can mess with the coloring of all the furniture later. Let's see. Old TV. Let's go with the boob tube. Let's see. What else can we put? This is a kind of a really large living room. I didn't realize how big this living room is. We'll have to find a way to fill it in. You know, I really like this lamp because my grandma had a lamp that was just like this. But the thing that I don't like about this lamp is there's always that one light that's facing directly toward the wall, and you can't turn it in any way. Let's see, we'll get a nice big rug. Something that'll have some sort of like flower design or something like that on it. Like something like this. We'll kind of throw it in there and then we'll change all the coloring later. What color, you know, I'll leave that up to you guys. What color should we do the living room? Red and purple? Burgundy? I think we can go and try and do like a red purple. We can kind of keep it the way that this couch is, or we can kind of go with one like that. Which one do you guys prefer? Let's see. You guys want the walls purple too? We can do that. Wood walls? Let's see what we can find, because I know a lot of the wood walls are kind of more of They're kind of more of a modern thing, unless we were to do something like this that's half wood, half wallpaper. The baby is now 4 months, so she's getting bigger. You guys will be seeing the baby a lot more soon. My wife and I are going to be doing a lot more vlogs, and she's going to be starting a vlogging channel. So you'll be seeing a lot more of the baby, mainly on her channel, but you'll see some of the baby on my channel as well. Let's put some carpet in here. Is the baby really loud? Can you guys hear the baby? Man, I would really love to use some of this new stuff, but I want to try and refrain from using that. Nope, I'm gonna need to turn on the cheats. Can you find the baby? How's everyone doing? I know that it's been a while since I've streamed. I'm trying to slow down on the streaming just a bit. I know for a while I was kind of streaming almost every day, and I was running out of content to do, and it was becoming a lot of work to figure out what I was going to stream every day and how to keep the streams lively. So I'm going to slow down on them just a little bit, and I'm going to try and do the streams are going to be about every two days. Let's see if we can find a nice tall lamp. Tim Burton Batman movies. See. I think we might change the color of the walls here. That's a lot of pink. Let's see what we can do. We'll stay in the same pattern, but we'll look at a different color. There's not much, unless we were to do just a basic white. Hey Cammy, how you doing? That's okay, Cammy, you don't have to comment on every stream. As long as you stop by, I greatly appreciate it. What do you think, guys? Did it look better with the pink walls? Or does it look better with the white? I'm doing really good. Sorry about the baby, guys. It's time for her diaper change. Alright, we'll leave it white then. Kind of figured that it was a bit too much pink, so I figured why not change it to something else. Let's get a little bit of this done. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just take the same wallpaper and bring that all the way into the kitchen, just because it tends to look weird if you change the wallpaper in between rooms. It looks good if you do, if the walls are just painted, but if you're using wallpaper like I am right now, it makes things look weird because it's going from a wood trim and then it just stops out of nowhere. We're gonna need some more lighting. I didn't really want to use overhead lights on this house, but I think we're gonna have to because the lighting in this house is pretty dark. Yeah, the lullaby songs, now that you're older and you kind of go back and read them and actually pay attention to them, they do seem a bit creepy. But, you know, kids don't know the difference. I didn't realize how big I made these rooms. This is going to take a lot to fill them up. Let's see, we'll do some basic cupboards in here. Do I have? Yes, I do. Ugh, of course. So I like using the move objects command because then I can kind of put things freely and I can put a lot of things closer, but it does get annoying when I'm trying to do counters and stuff like that because then they tend to get in the way. It'll make it so that I start moving objects inside other objects. And it's great for some things, but when you're trying to do counters or stuff where you're relying on the auto connect, it tends to get annoying. I think we'll put the sink there. What do you think, guys? My original plan was to put the dining table right here, but what if I move it more into the kitchen and kind of switch this over to more carpet? You came back pretty quick there, Cammy. Let's see. I'm trying to stay under the theme of an older style home. Get some older looking chairs. I think we'll go with these ones. And we'll change the color of them. I mean, we don't really need 4 chairs. Because this is an older home. Let's do this. Of course. We'll move like that then. Babies are so cute. Yes, babies are very cute. Let's see, we'll change up the colors. I don't know if I like these chairs. I can't seem to match the color of the wood very well. Let's see if we can find a different chair. What if we go some wooden chairs? That looks like that might match the table better than what I'm currently using. That looks better, but I don't know if I really care for it being underneath the window like that. Unless I were to get rid of these chairs. I mean, we don't need 4 chairs. Because we have the main house over there, so this is kind of more just for the grandparents. We'll leave 1 extra chair just in case they have somebody over at the house. Let's go ahead and move over to the bathroom. We're gonna kind of take these rooms one by one and get the basics inside of them. Then we can work on the detailed work of each room later. And there's not going to be much to this one. It's just going to be a pretty simple bathroom. And we'll get a bathtub in here. And that's what I was afraid of. So we'll go ahead and do a half wall right in between these so that that toilet being there doesn't look too weird. I had to slap one of the boys. Hey, do what you gotta do. Sometimes boys need a good slap to get them back in line. Let's see. Now we can move on over here to the bedroom. You know, I've never actually been in a real fight. I did take karate when I was younger, and I was in karate for 8 years. But other than the sparring matches between classmates, I've never actually been in a fight. Have any of you guys ever been in a fight? What did you get in a fight with your roommates over? Why did you punch someone at 13? What was the reason for it? Oh wait, I just realized I misread that. You said you punched your teacher. Why did you punch your teacher? Did they give you too much homework? Tav, how you doing? Thanks for joining in on the stream. Were you in just a regular classroom, and did they know that you have autism? Because I work in the school district, and I work with disability kids, and the student that I just finished working with has autism. And usually they're kind of more lenient when stuff like that happens. Cammy, you got in a fight because they were saying embarrassing things about you? Who doesn't love a big TV in the bedroom? Yeah, I know what it's like to have a drunk roommate. I had a roommate back in college, and he was the kind of roommate that when he got drunk, everybody knew he was drunk because he would puke all throughout the apartment. Well, I'm glad it worked out in the end. How is homeschooling? I had some friends growing up, they were homeschooled, but to me it seems like homeschooling would be kind of like harsher than actually going to school, because if your parents are homeschooling you, it feels like they can be more strict with you. Wow, that seems like homeschooling would be really great. Um, yeah, like I said, I had some friends. They were my neighbors, and they were homeschooled, and their parents were pretty strict. Like their parents made them sit at the table and do all of their homework and make sure that they got all their lessons in, and they would do 4 hours of like their schoolwork, like their classwork, and then they would have to do 4 hours of homework before they could do anything. Whoa, that is way too big. That one's not that bad. Alright, here's now the painstaking part of trying to figure out what I can do to decorate this house. I'm gonna put a chest right here. We can kind of make it seem like this is a chest that they used to make the room look nicer. You know what? Should we put that one or should we put this one? I'll let you guys pick. This one will be 1. This one will be 2. I got 2 votes for 1, 1 vote for 2. I'll give you guys a few more seconds to vote. Alright, number 1 it is. I think what we'll do is we'll put it right here in this corner. Maybe not. Maybe we'll put a plant there. Let's see if we can do maybe an end table over here against this wall. I wish they would come out with more items in Sims 4, because I noticed that I used a lot of the same like end tables and stuff to decorate, because there's not that many options. GTA, thanks for liking the video. And another thing I never understood about this game is with the paintings, a lot of the paintings that look really nice are just paintings of fruit. Like, I really like the style of these paintings because they're pretty simple and there's not a whole lot going on in the painting. I just don't understand why it's fruit. Yeah, Sims 3 was a lot better. There was so much more you could do in Sims 3. I'm hoping that EA will step up their game and kind of get Sims 4 caught up to Sims 3. I liked pets, but I can't say that I loved pets. I liked the idea of having the pets, but I felt that um, when you were playing it, you had to focus too much on taking care of the pets than you could with taking care of your own sim. And I felt like that made the game a lot harder. No, I don't know what Riddle School is. I don't know what Riddle School is. Let me know what that is. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for the mother-in-law house. I know I just wanted to add a couple of shelves in the garage and some light, but I don't think I'm gonna put anything on it. I want to leave it available. Let's see. Where was it? I thought they would have some better shelves in here.
This person Isabella hasn't gotten on.
You know what, let's put a workbench in here. Go to activities. Creative. Let's put a workbench in here. Then they can, then they can start filling up the garage with stuff made by the workbench. Alright, that's gonna be it for the mother-in-law house. Let's start working on the exterior of this home. And I've got a couple of ideas in mind. But like I say, I'm always open to ideas. I have a nice big open walkway there. Now, this part, I know it doesn't really look that good, but this is supposed to be garage doors. They don't have garage doors in Sims 4, so I tried to make some fake ones. So they look okay, but I'll admit they don't really look anything like garage doors. No, you know what? I never put steps here. There we go. And finish putting all of the walk paths in. The baby's talking in the background. So there's the main idea for all the walk paths. Now what I want to do, I'll probably start at the front of the house, but I'll give you guys an idea of what I'm going to be doing. I want to put a garden in right here, and then over here is going to be kind of like a, I guess you could say like a party porch kind of area. It's going to be set up for barbecues and having parties and stuff like that. And then over here on this side I'm going to put in a pool. And then this little area here is just gonna be kind of like a little sitting area, so you can sit out front and kind of watch the cars go by. Crash Bandicoot was a really fun game. I know that they were getting ready to come out with a new one. Cammy, are you referring to me having a beard? Yes, I do. I have my goatee, and I've actually never shaved my mustache or goatee. I used to have GTA 2 for my PlayStation 2. I think it was actually for PlayStation, but it played on the PlayStation 2. And it was pretty funny because it was a top-down GTA, and everybody was basically squares with guns. Yeah, that would be a good video idea, but I don't know if I trust you guys. I think you guys would make me have some really wacky hair, and I don't know how well that would go over in the school district. I don't think I would look good as a blonde. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be muted for just a while. The baby's a bit fussy right now. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. The chat's pretty quiet right now. Probably because I'm not talking anymore. I'm trying to refrain from having you guys have to listen to the baby crying all the time. She's getting tired, and it's about time for her nap. So.
Plus, she got shots the other day too.
You know, I always thought it would be fun to travel and go to England. I hate tea. This is a large house, so it's gonna need a lot of firewood. That, and it kind of helps me from doing too many of these plants. We'll do a little section right here where the yard hasn't been mowed.
Kai's on.
Hmm?
Kai's here.
Hey Kai, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. It's the 21st century. We have electricity to keep us warm. Yeah, but unfortunately, I still really love having a fire in the fireplace. Nothing beats that warm feeling of having a fireplace going. I think that'll be a nice shape for the pool. I think this. I kind of like that pool. I like the idea of it. Let's see. You know what I wish they had? I wish you could do like a deep end and a shallow end for the pool. That would have been really cool.
Feel better?
Yes, pool party.
Can I have that? Thank you.
One of the things that I don't like about the pools in Sims is you can't really do the best lighting. Like, I have a built-in pool at my house, and it's a fairly large pool, but we only have one light on the pool, and it lights up the entire pool. But in Sims, you know, they don't do a very good job lighting up the pool. You drown people in the pools. It seems like that's the thing to do in Sims. I don't know why, I don't know how it started, but it seems like the thing to do in Sims is just to kill people off.
You guys on my shirt now?
Yeah, I have an actual pool. It's nice, but with it being a built-in pool and it's not solar heated, it takes a really long time for the pool to get heated up. Like the temperatures here need to get up to like the high 90s for it to start heating up the pool faster. Let's do a nice barbecue area. Yeah, the weather here in California kind of gets crazy. It's not the kind of weather where it's like it's either extremely hot or it's extremely cold. It kind of will fluctuate in between those, but it gets really crazy because we'll have one day where it's like the hottest day and it's up in the high 90s, getting ready to peak into the hundreds, and then the next day it'll rain and it's like 60, and then it just goes back, it flips back to being super hot again. I was hoping these weren't going to be that tall. These are super tall. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use these. Yeah, I'm not going to use these. They're giving me too many problems. I'll have to figure out some different lighting. There's not really many options. I think we're probably just gonna have to go with one of these street lights. I would have put a nice roof over the top of this, but because I did the split level and I put the house on a foundation, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Well, sorry if I'm getting a bit quiet here. I'm kind of getting a little bit focused on this to figure out what I'm gonna do with this area here. The baby's making her debut. She wants to be known that she's here. Alrighty, now I'm a little bit less focused. I think everything's starting to look pretty good. We'll add in a couple more trees and then we'll start the garden. And then I think after that we'll call it quits. I think we'll call this house done.
Just coming to the realization that that's
We'll do a fenced in garden. If I can find a nice fence for it. We'll see if we can find a nice big gate. That's not a big gate. That's a big gate. And then we'll do a nice stone path here. We'll kind of have it loop around the garden. And we'll do that. And then, let's see, we'll go put a bench. Right here in the center of the garden. And I'll add some flowers and stuff to it, but I want to leave a lot of spaces so that we can actually put a real garden in here. Kind of like a little, well, I don't know if it's really a fun fact, but kind of like a fun fact is my favorite flower is actually roses. I absolutely love roses. Kind of put those in there. And we'll do some more lavender. Yeah, it could be a grave area as well, so if we have anyone that dies when we start playing the story mode, you can throw some graves in here too. I think that should be good. We'll add some trees to give it some more shade, but I think that's going to be it for the garden. I don't want to add too much because I really want to have it be available to be used as a garden while playing the game. I think that's going to be in the house, so I need to scoop this over more. And then let's put some lighting in here. The lavender killed it. I can get rid of the lavender. I just wanted to keep the lavender throughout this house because I've always thought that lavender was kind of like a rich people plant. Hey Bill, thanks for stopping by. I'm adding in a lot of these yellow flowers, but I am going to change the colors on the ones on the middle. But I kind of like how the yellow's making these red flowers pop.
think you are putting your foot up on my computer.
I think that looks pretty good. And now, to finish off this garden, let's add in some soil. How do you think I got my channel name? No, that's actually not how I got my channel name. That's a really good guess, though. I think we'll add a couple more trees. Really good guess. I'm actually going to be answering that question when I do the Q&A. I'm trying to give you guys I'll probably do about another week or half a week, and then I will do the Q&A video. I'm trying to give you guys a little bit more time to come up with some more questions, because unfortunately GTA, you have the most questions on there. And I don't want to... I'm going to answer a lot of your questions, I can tell you that much, but I don't want all of the questions to come just from you, so I want to give other people some chances to get their questions answered.
Really? Just roll this out.
Yes, Bill is my father-in-law. I want to try and get some plants on this side, but I know I keep doing the same pattern over and over again. I think we'll just we'll make this whole row bushes then. I didn't want to because it kind of seems like it's cheating, but it does a really good job covering that stuff up. Alright, let's make this nighttime, and we'll finish up with the lighting.
Be careful, baby. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Mr. Bill. Yeah, right. Keep dreaming there. We both know that I wear the pants. What do you say?
Yeah, right.
Hmm?
He said, yeah, right.
You know what? I don't remember if I put a mailbox or not. I don't even know what category the mailboxes are under. Does anyone know what category the mailbox is under? I honestly do not remember. I'll go with this nice modern one. Alright, I'll leave this up to another vote. Should I put the mailbox in this bush area over here, up by the door, or should I put it down by the sidewalk? So we'll go up by the bush or down by the sidewalk. Go ahead and cast your votes to figure out where we're going to put this mailbox. Looks like I've got 2 votes for the sidewalk. There's not really many bushes in this game either. Alright, we will put it down by the sidewalk. And then we will do a quick spray paint of all of the soil. There we go. And we'll go back to the lighting. Yeah, unfortunately these live streaming builds usually don't get a lot of people watching them. But usually at the end of this, when it gets released as a video, the views kind of go up on it. I also hit a bit of like a hindering on the channel. Last week when those videos went up and I was having complications, I lost a lot of viewers and a lot of subscribers. But we're slowly making our way back up. Well, thank you, GTA. I appreciate that. Yes, my Skyrim views, they take off really, really well. I think it also has a lot to do with that Skyrim isn't a game that's really played that often anymore, so there's not really many live streams going on. And with The Sims, there's a lot of people that are live streaming with Sims, so it tends to make it harder for my channel to be found because of the fact that there's so many other channels being viewed. Alrighty guys, I think that is it. I think we're done with this house. Now, this house is built on the biggest lot, and it is right here next to the park. And the only thing that's bothering me about this lot is the fact that the park is literally right here on the edge of the house. And I could do a fence, but the thing that I don't care for about the fencing is you can't put it on the end of a lot. Let me see if I can find a fence real quick. We'll do this one. You can't put it on the end of a lot, so the most that I could do for this house would be to put a fence up like this. I'm gonna have to move a couple of these trees. That's the most I could do to put a fence around this. Let me move some of these trees just so they're not up against the fence. That one should be okay. This one's inside the fence. That one's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So that's about as much as I can do for that house. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like this house. I'm going to be uploading it to the gallery so that you guys can download it and use it if you want to play with it. But like I said, one of the things that I want to do with this house is I'm going to start doing some parenthood videos, or probably like streams. I don't know if I'm going to do videos or streams, but I'm going to put a family in this house with grandparents in the mother-in-law house, and we'll start playing around with this house and see what we can come up with. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate all the support that you guys give me. Thanks so much for watching.